Right, I hope you can hear me. I've just arrived at Mappleton and the water is a bit clearer than it was the last time I was out at Kilnsea with a friend of mine, Mark. Right, I've got a bit of squid on a pulley pennel. There's a few anglers here today. I think I can see 4 over that way. It's westerly winds, it's blowing offshore. I'm not going to throw this too far out because I can't. Oh, there it goes. So that was a 5-ounce lead, just a standard lead, no grippers. So we'll see how far it gets pulled round, if at all. And on this rod, I'm just going to, this is just a lure rod, spinning rod, I'm just going to put a 2-hook flapper out, just quite close in. Right, let's try and get organised. It's actually a 3-hook flapper on the small rod. I'm just going to put some salted mackerel on that. I did a couple of days ago, so it's not cured very much really. 2, I think we'll have a strip on that one. Yep. Just try and keep that out of the sun. And you just circle hooks. Try that. Yeah, and I think this one, I think last time I used it I ended up cutting it down or something, or I did something with it anyway. I forget what. Guess what I've forgotten today? My towel. I always forget something. Right. So just close in. I think high tide's 4 o'clock, it's 1 o'clock now. I think that's a 2-ounce lead. I can't put anything heavier on this rod really. I'm a bit rubbish at spotting bites. Can't tell what's bites and what's wave movement. I've lost a bait already. Right. Probably just wasn't hooked on very well. I'm very good at getting tangles, like hooking myself and all those sorts of things. Oops, it's broken another box. Right, I think I'll put it a little bit further out than last time. Not much, a little bit. It's a lovely, lovely day. Beautiful. Check the bigger rod. It's been out for 15 minutes, so 20 minutes. Haven't seen any bites at all. I just want to see what the state of the bait is. Right, that can go back out again. There's my other line. Right. There's a big bow in the line. I'll just check this little one again. I think the weight's a bit too lightweight really for this job. I'll probably look at a slightly bigger rod sometime. That's all okay. Can go out again. A little bit further this time. We'll see how much that pulls around. Yeah, so I think it's a 2-ounce lead on that one. I don't have any gripper leads for this rod. Nothing it can handle anyway. Well, my bait's gone. Okay, I think I'm going to switch to a gripper lead as well. It's a cracking day, folks. There's still 1, 2, I can see 3 other anglers out there. No one to my left. Right, we'll check that big rod as well. I need to redo that bait, it's a bit messed up. I didn't do a very good job on that one. Oh, I don't know if it's something I said, but there's only one other angler left now. There's behind me. The dog walkers that way. I thought I might have had a bite a little while ago, but nothing that I could see anyway. Well, I think I know where everyone's going. High tide's at 2:15, which is actually now. Well, they're not all going. There's one other guy right at the far end. He's got 2 rods out, but the ones in between me and him have gone. Yeah, well, I'm going to stick it out. I'm here for a while anyway. If I don't catch, I don't catch. I just enjoy being out. It'll be what it'll be. I'm fine with that. Right, it's time for a change. On the little rod, I'm going to put a 2-hook flapper on, but this one has got some brightly coloured beads on it, so hopefully that might just work. The only thing is the hooks are quite big. I think these are size 1/0. I could do with smaller hooks on that really, but we'll give it a go. Right, salted mackerel. And a 2-hook flapper, just close in. Yeah, the tide's starting to go out now. Right, wish me luck. On a positive note, I'm up to 13 subscribers now. Getting me. Yeah, 13 subscribers. But the channel's only been up I don't know, a few days. One of those is my wife. Hi, love, and thank you. Another one is my wife's sister, Obrigado. And one of them might be me, I can't remember. Right, a slight change. I've got a 1/0 hook on at the top of this 2-hook flapper, which I'm going to leave on. But as I'm not getting any bites, I've taken the bottom hook off this this rig, and I've put a size 1 wormer hook on, so a smaller hook, just in case there's some smaller fish about and I'm not catching them because the hook's too big. Maybe, I don't know, could be complete rubbish, but worth a go in my book. And a smaller bait as well. I think actually I might put a bit more on there because that's, I can't see that staying on for very long. And where's the hook gone? Can't see it there. So yeah, this is on the small lure rod. I think the guy up there must be lure fishing by the look of it. Right. One out. Might be time for a cup of coffee, I think. I just wish I could put a slightly heavier weight on this rod. I just cast that little rod out again and I think I've had a bite on it. No, I can't feed anything. Oh, yes I have. Yep. Feels very small. I'm guessing a little, maybe a flounder. Yes, you little beauty. Oh, is it? What is it? Little beauty. Dab. It's a dab. Excellent job. That's just made my day. Little beauty. Right, we'll get that unhooked, hopefully. Right, pop you in the bucket for now. There you go, pal. There we go. A flounder. Probably a bit worse for wear, I think, poor little thing. Trying to keep this, whoops. Trying to keep this camera straight-ish. Is he going to go back? I hope he is. Right, so that was caught on salted mackerel on the size 1 hook, the little wormer hook. So that worked. I was only in there for a few minutes. Let's see if we can do it again. Right, so that was caught on salted mackerel on the size 1 hook, the little wormer hook. So that worked. I was only in there for a few minutes. Let's see if we can do it again. Ah, there. Wonderful job. Wonderful. I hope the fish survives. I hate it when they're deep hooked, which it was. I've only ever had one flatfish that wasn't deep hooked. Right, not too far at all. I've just thrown the big rod out. Not the rod, the bait. Further out. Excuse me. And I think... well, I thought I felt something, maybe not. No. Nope. I thought I felt the fish on there, but obviously not. Oh, there is. Oh, there was. Was. Yes. Well, another. Oh no, is it a flounder? Oh, on the bottom hook again, the small hook. One of them. Lovely jubbly. Thank you very much. In the bucket. Yeah, the little hooks worked again. Put him back, hopefully we're going. Not flapping much. Right, a slight change. I've put another small hook on the small rod. So, excuse me, been out of shot. So we've got a number 1 on the bottom and now a number 2 worm hook on the top. Might as well try and increase my chances, because obviously the 1/0 hooks are far too big for these little fish that are in fairly close. Hope there's still some more there. Absolutely nothing on the big rod at all. But I'm not going to change the rig, I don't think, now. Tide's gone out a fair way now. Those people have gone that were fishing and taking photos. Nice and close, not far, about 20 yards or so from the water's edge. What an absolutely beautiful day this has turned out to be. Might not be the best day for fishing, but it's lovely. I'm getting a bit warm now as well. Was that just the waves? Some movement on the little rod. Might just be the waves though. Right, I'm going to put a squid on this big rod, I think. What the heck? Oof. It's stuck in something. Just the grip? No, it's just the grips. Oh, it's not the other line. Must have been further out than I realised. Oh, the bait's untouched. Change of bait. Bit of squid on there. In focus, I have no idea. Bit of squid. Some dangly tentacles. Let's see how that goes then. There we go. Cast this out. I don't know. I don't know where to cast it, to be honest. Further out, I think. Might as well. And I better check that little rod. Where's my line? There. Where do you get ragworm and lugworm from this neck of the woods? I'm over on the Holderness Coast. Mappleton. I haven't a clue where you get them from. Right, something to eat. Oh, I've got that thing left. It's gone quiet. I've just changed the bait on the little rod again. Put some more mackerel on that. Absolutely nothing on the big rod. It was squid, so I think it's time to check it anyway. Oh, tighten that up a bit. Oh, okay, it's loose. Well, the bait's still on. Squid. I think I'm just going to hook a bit of mackerel on that and chuck it back out again. Just leave that there a sec. Put them straight, otherwise I might forget. Knowing me. Right. Mackerel. Salted mackerel. Try that on that one. Might as well. So I think I'm going to put that. Yeah, I think I'll stick it on the bottom one. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, but that's what I'm doing this time anyway. So squid and mackerel. Just take that slack line up. I'm not sure how far out I should be throwing this really. Presumably a fair way out for anything bigger that might be roaming around, but I don't know. Catch anything will do me. Right. I think it's quite shallow. We're quite a long way out. The good news is there doesn't seem to be any weed anyway. Well, I haven't seen any. I'll just chuck it and see. Right. Well, that wasn't too bad. No idea how deep it is out there. Probably not very deep. Just hope there's a fish there waiting. A hungry fish. You never know. Might be. I'll put that a little bit lower, I think. Not there. Take up the slack. One or two seagulls about. Well, there's some couple of people just turned up in the distance over there. Looks like they're setting up for fishing. I just had a bit of a pull down on the big rod. Might as well check it out. See if the bait's still there. Oh, there's something on this. God, bloody hell, that's heavy. Oh, it might be snagged. Was it snagged? It might have been a snag. Oh, that was a shame. Whatever it was, it's no longer on. Oh, it was a bit exciting that for a minute. Oh. Rig's a mess again. Right, let's redo that. Well, this is a sign of life anyway, so I can't complain, can I? What did I use last time? Squid and mackerel. The squid's still on. Well, I'll put a fresh one on, I think. What to do? I've got a fish head. No, might as well, hadn't I? Aye, aye. Sorry about that. That was terrible, wasn't it? Terrible. Not sure which bit to stick it in. Nothing else on the little rod that I've seen. Got that hook sticking up to about there. Let's see if we can do any good. I don't know what would want to eat this, quite honestly, apart from crabs. But being a novice, I'll try anything really. Get out. And you're around there a bit. That's no. There, that's it. Crikey. Right, lead, stick the grips out again. Yeah, a bit of excitement there. I thought I'd got a bite on the big rod. Well, actually, more like a knock, I suppose. I don't know. There it is. Right. Let's have another go. Right, let's move the rut line. Right, quite close in. Right, let's give this a lob. Not too bad for me, that. Okie dokie. And I better check that little rod as well. Might as well, hadn't I, really? Right, come on. We want something on this big rod, please. Okay. That's that. Lovely. Bit more mackerel. Salted mackerel. 1, 2. Let's have some more just in case as well. Okay. Guess I'll go back in the freezer when I get home. Again. Okay. Right, let's have a look. So 5 to 6. It's in a bit of a tangle by the look of it. Just a bit. Let's try again. I don't know. 15 to 20 yards, that's all. I've just moved the gear down. I've had a knock on this rod and I've just reeled it in. Huh. It tried for it, look. Foul hooks actually. With a dab. Excuse me. Little dab. See you later, pal. Send your dad this way, will you? Oh, there goes the little rod. Well, can't feed anything. No. Well, that was definitely a big twitch. There's nothing on it. I missed it. Right, the bait's still good. That's going back out there again. Just going to try a couple of thin strips of mackerel on these small hooks on the little rod. I've got a couple of slithers like that. Maybe I'll have better luck with that. See if I can tempt a flatfish to gobble those down. That's one. The other one wrapped around the line again. Okay, that's alright though, that's alright. Right, that one off. I think, that way. So I think low tide's about 8 o'clock tonight. I think it's now 6:45. So I'm not going to be here for much longer. It's about an hour and a half drive back to York. I'd like another fish, obviously. Very gravelly and flat out here. Interesting. Right. Let's see what we can get. Well, it is now just about 7:20. So I think I better call it a day. Anything on this one? Nope. It's been a fantastic day. I've really enjoyed myself. Oh, do you know what? 10 more minutes. I've got to. Oh, look at this, it's just beautiful. 10 more minutes. Right, I think that's me done. I must admit, I'm not looking forward to the walk back to the car. I was about past myself when I got down here. I'm not that far away from the car park. It took a while to walk down here. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. If you stayed with me for this one, I appreciate it. If I get any of the bites, I'll add it on at the end, but I probably won't, to be fair. So maybe, might see you again on the next one. Cheers, you take care.